Our first language is often more closely tied to our emotions, which makes us more vulnerable and therefore honest when we're speaking it. What did they do? Researchers asked Welsh people who spoke fluent Welsh and English to rate sentences as true or false. Often a second language is associated with more rational thinking and people are more likely to be defensive and untruthful. So much so that people who speak two languages can accept a fact in one of their languages while denying it in the other, they wrote in an in-depth feature for the Conversation. However, we have been able to observe that this is not the case. Bilinguals actually interpret facts differently depending on the language they are presented with and depending on whether the fact makes them feel good or bad about their native culture, researchers wrote. However, when they were negative, participants responded differently depending on whether they were reading in Welsh or English, despite the fact the information was exactly the same. But in English, their bias resulted in a surprisingly defensive reaction. They denied the truth of unpleasant statements and so tended to categorize them as false, even though they were true, researchers wrote. Scientists believe people's native language is more closely tied to our emotions, which means we find it easier to be honest. Make no mistake, our bilingual participants knew what was factually true. and what was factually false, as revealed by the brain activity measures, but functioning in the second language appeared to protect them against unpalatable truths and deal with them more strategically, researchers concluded.